Hello there, I'm Jordan Verge, and this is Ted.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And welcome to the SpotFest. And Ted, we're going to be going over the Royal Rumble 2017. And Ted, please, I want you to remember the Rumble.
Absolutely, Verge. They are in San Antonio. Everything's bigger in Texas. Let's see if this Rumble is going to be larger than life.
So Ted, the pre-show, let's start off with that. How about we have Cesaro and Sheamus and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in a tag team match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. And you know what? To add a special bonus, there are 2 referees on the line.
Yeah, I'm not really 100% sure why that is, but hey, it's happening. It's a thing. I'm excited kind of for this match. I love me some Good Brothers. I love some Cesaro. I don't like Sheamus. This match can go any way, really, but I think in the long run, Sheamus and Cesaro probably keep the straps and probably drop it at the granddaddy of them all.
Really? Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. Who's taking them from them at WrestleMania?
I don't know. I don't really see anyone right now, considering everyone fights each other week in and week out. Maybe they bring up the Revival? I don't know.
Maybe. I think that'd be a good matchup. The only reason I ask about Mania is because Cesaro and Sheamus are absolutely keeping the championships at the Royal Rumble. There's no way that Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, however great they are, I love them, please marry me, there's no way they're taking it from Cesaro and Sheamus. It would just be kind of hot-shotting it at this point, even though they defend the titles every week, and the titles are kind of meaningless right now.
100% agreed. That's WWE for you in a nutshell. Usually making titles not mean a thing.
All right, so Ted, also coming up on the pre-show, we have another Raw match, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Who you got, guy?
Honestly, this feud is dumb too. I don't understand. I mean, I love me some Sasha Banks. Nia Jax is cool, I guess, but I don't know. I think they need to start building up Nia Jax a lot here, so probably give it to Nia Jax.
See, I agree again. We are both 1-1, or I guess 2-0, because we're both going to be correct because Nia Jax is beating Sasha Banks. I don't agree with it, but Nia Jax, there's no way, again, I'm throwing this out again, there's no way, Jose, she's walking out of SummerSlam, of the Royal Rumble without a win.
Absolutely. There's no absolute way she walks out of there. Sasha Banks has had her time in the sun, and they got to start building up this monster of a beast in Nia Jax.
Any chance she enters the Rumble?
I don't think so.
So Ted, the cruiserweights are also a thing. What about Rich Swann versus Neville?
The rich homie Swan and Adrian Neville. I love me some cruiserweights. I got to see the return of Neville at Roadblock. I almost forgot the name of the pay-per-view I went to.
End of the line.
End of the line. I have a chair to prove it.
Wait, you have a chair?
Yeah, we bought a chair. It's a long story.
Okay.
See, that just proves that the cruiserweights don't really matter.
Wow.
I'm going Neville here.
Neville, yes. I as much as I hate to agree with you 3 times in a row, there's no way that the king of cruiserweights is not leaving. Again, what was up with the no way? Because all of these are just very definite, except for, I feel like, the main event.
There's a lot of indefinites coming up, but
there are.
Swan's had his run. There's too many cruiserweights to keep a strap on someone for too long.
And you know what? Neville could use some gold in a big win.
Yeah.
So, Ted, we have 4 Raw matches in a row. So how about another one? Charlotte Flair versus Bayley.
I love me some Charlotte. She's the queen, apparently. But and I love Bayley. I'd probably love Bayley more. I have a Bayley headband on. But
wait a minute. You have a Bayley headband on?
Yeah, I do. I bought it at Roadblock End of the Line.
See, I'm wearing a Bobby Roode Glorious Domination t-shirt.
Which is what Charlotte will be doing at the Royal Rumble. Pure domination. I love Bayley, but give it to Charlotte.
I mean, Bayley, she can lose and still be strong, I think, at this point. Charlotte, she's had a quite not that great run with the championship. She's starting to pick up more steam right now. She needs this win.
Absolutely.
So, Ted, speaking of women, let's hop over onto the SmackDown side for the first time of the night with the 6-women tag team match between Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Naomi, and they're going against Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. And I feel like it took a minute just reading all those names.
Honestly, there's a ton of women there. It sounds like a Royal Rumble. I don't even know the teams, but whatever team Alexa Bliss is on, That's the team I want.
No, you're so wrong. I'm so happy about this, by the way, because Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi are absolutely mopping. Oh, but now I'm looking at Mickie James's name, and there's no way she's losing on pay-per-view. Oh,
I mean, she lost to Asuka.
Yeah, but she's returning on SmackDown right now. Nope, you are not convincing me. Becky Lynch with the disarmor, Mickie James, she's out of there.
Hey, fair enough.
And also, this just sets up a match at Elimination Chamber with Becky Lynch being like, hey, I won at Royal Rumble, but I don't have the championship. Alexa Bliss, I'm going to take you out.
Yeah,
so Ted,
absolutely.
how about we stay on SmackDown and go to the real main event of Royal Rumble, and that's the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and John Cena. Who you got, buddy?
Verge, if it ain't P1, they don't want none because AJ Styles is retaining his title. I got the arms out like AJ Styles, flipped the hood off, the gold pyro from TNA is raining down, got the blue belt on because AJ Styles will be retaining.
Ted, just like my New England Patriots are going to take out the Georgia Atlanta Falcons, John Cena is going to take out the Georgia AJ Styles and win yet another championship.
The Georgia boy will be winning this match, hands down. He hits a Styles clash, maybe two phenomenal forearms, and get the 1, 2, 3 for the pin. Or maybe he taps him out with a little calf crusher, because that's what AJ Styles does.
So semantics aside, you really think AJ Styles is winning this match?
100%.
100%. Okay, listen to me. John Cena lost to AJ Styles clean at SummerSlam last year.
He's here to put people over.
It just makes sense. What?
John Cena's just here to put people over.
Yeah, that's what you think, but I don't want you to get upset because he's going to beat AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble. It's another Big Four pay-per-view, and it's another big win to catapult John Cena into WrestleMania.
Right, but does John Cena necessarily need the strap going into Mania?
It's not about needing it, it's about what's good for business, and would you be upset if John Cena had the championship?
First off, John Cena wasn't even at last year's WrestleMania.
Because he was... Okay,
No, I'm just saying it's not needed.
Because he was injured, Ted.
I'm not saying I realize that, but it's not needed.
You got the reference?
Yes. It's not needed, if you will.
It's not needed for him to be the champion going into WrestleMania?
I don't think so.
I mean, he's the host of the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards this year. I feel like him having the championship at that event would be huge for WWE.
He was in 12 rounds. He was in the Marine.
First of all, I like how I act like the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards is bigger than
have the
the Royal Rumble.
There, get slimed on. Yeah, that'll be great. I'll have to clean that belt for days.
It's funny you mentioned the Blue Championship because I want to go overseas and talk about the Red Championship on Raw. And we have Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns in a no DQ match for the WWE Universal Championship, also known as the Red Championship for some people. And Chris Jericho will be suspended in a shark cage above the ring. Who you got?
It's a hard one, but ultimately I think Kevin Owens retains. I can't see them putting Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 3 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that only matters if a Raw guy wins the Rumble.
I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Well, what does that mean?
A SmackDown guy could win and just jump ship to Raw. That's happened before.
You know what? I've never thought of that. You're opening my eyes today, Verge.
I'm glad. But, yes, I completely agree. Kevin Owens is taking this championship from Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns is the rightful champion right now. Do you see how many times Kevin Owens has cheated? Like, this man should be arrested.
First off, Kevin Owens is the boy. And second of all, why would Kevin Owens lose his belt on his own show, The Kevin Owens Show?
See, I mean, you're arguing with me, but I completely agree. Kevin Owens is winning. And you know what? He's winning by dubious circumstances, but as long as it gets Roman Reigns out of the title picture, I'm all right with that.
Absolutely. Let's go, Kevin Owens.
I see maybe Jericho throwing down the U.S. Championship, clocking Roman Reigns with it.
Maybe he hits him with the list, knocks Roman out with like a cardboard board, essentially.
Yeah, I could see it. It'll make Roman look strong, but it'll make the list look even stronger.
Absolutely.
Hey, Ted, we both talked about two main events, but hey, how about we go to the actual Rumble itself?
Yeah, that would probably make sense. This is a Royal Rumble prediction video, and the Royal Rumble is the name of the show, so let's get.
As of the day of this recording, there are 22 announced names. Who do you think's going to take it?
22 announced names. Now, who do I think's going to take it versus who I want to take it?
Yes.
I would love me some Sami Zayn to win. Obviously, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I got thrown out of my chair right there.
I would love Sami Zayn to win. That's what the heart's telling me.
I mean, I would absolutely agree. Sami Zayn would be amazing, and it would be a shocker and already the most surprising Royal Rumble ever.
Right.
But
right. No one's
at
got
this
Sami
point,
to win. Sami's had his struggles. He's had his trials and tribulations trying to get in the Rumble. Mick Foley holding him back because Mick Foley sucks. And that's, I don't know, I really would love, maybe he enters at number 1. We haven't had a number 1 winner in a while, from what I remember at least.
Yeah, since 2004. We're just going to ignore whoever won that, though.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. But I don't...
Another Canadian.
Yeah. See,
Another
there
Canadian.
it is. So, I mean, it would, I just... The storybook is there. I don't think they go with it, though. I think they go with... Goldberg and Brock don't win. That's its own story itself. It's just
okay.
I just see that as kind of star power, and then you know those two maybe could have a little conflict in the Rumble to set up a Mania match. I don't see Undertaker winning. I don't see Baron. I don't Verge. Honestly, I have no idea who wins. If I had to guess a winner, maybe Chris Jericho to fight his best friend, which we just talked about. Honestly, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I heard you mention Baron Corbin, and I laughed audibly to myself, so I guess it wasn't that audibly. But no, Baron Corbin is not winning. He is trash. And let me tell you something, sir. Baron Corbin is not good, okay?
He's not. I am not a Baron Corbin fan.
He is not good.
Baron Corbin fan. He can go back to Ring of Honor.
Okay. What?
That's his gimmick.
I like how it... No, I heard you, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. He could go back to Ring of Honor. And then I was like, wait a minute.
Did you see that match where he yelled at that? I don't even remember who it was, but he like threw someone out and he yelled at him to go back to the Indies.
No.
Yeah,
but,
that's a real thing.
Oh, okay. I believe it. Maybe he's the win. Maybe he's my pick to win now. But yes, yes. Out of the 22 announced names, I see 5 that really, really have a good chance of winning it.
Let's hear it.
So the 5 that I've knocked down, bam, my top 5. We have Goldberg.
Okay.
I think.
So does that set up a Goldberg Kevin Owens in your mind?
With the right storyline, it could go anywhere. Okay. I think Goldberg and Kevin Owens at Fastlane is going to happen. I think that's in the books.
Even if Goldberg wins the Rumble?
No, okay. So never mind. If Goldberg doesn't win this Rumble, I think it's Kevin Owens and Goldberg at Fastlane, and then Brock Lesnar screws him over, whatever. Okay. And if Goldberg does win the Rumble and Roman Reigns wins the championship, I could see Reigns and Goldberg also.
Definitely.
And those are 2 matches that I would absolutely love to see.
Yeah.
Then I'm scrolling down the list. I see Brock Lesnar. Whenever Brock Lesnar is in a match, there's no way that you could ever discount him. He absolutely has a chance to win, and I think it would be a nice storyline.
He's won the Rumble before, right?
He has, 2003.
Okay.
Him winning, it would make sense because he's been having, I guess last year would probably be like one of the worst years of his life. I don't know if that's he lost to Goldberg badly. Drug test failed.
He lost in the Rumble too, right? Or the Rumble title match last year. That was last year, the triple threat.
No, that was 2015.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, he won that match in 2015.
Was it the triple threat?
What do you mean the triple threat with Rollins and Cena?
Yeah,
that's 2015.
Okay, what was he in last year?
He was in the Rumble? Yeah, and then the Wyatt family took him out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, we are we are journalists who know what we're talking about.
Listen, WWE has too much going on sometimes.
Yep. Lesnar, you can always have him win, and it would make sense. Maybe have Owens and Goldberg. Goldberg beats him. Goldberg versus Lesnar for the championship at Mania. Goldberg champion.
Boy.
I mean, there's a lot going on in that match, but I think I would absolutely love that.
Yeah. No, I mean, it would be interesting, I guess.
It'd be interesting. You're not feeling it?
Part of me just doesn't appreciate part-timers. It's a cool moment.
No, I understand.
But, I mean, I don't want to get too CM Punky, but ugh.
Says the guy who wanted Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to main event this upcoming WrestleMania.
Because they deserve it. Those are the guys that are traveling
Stop.
360 days a year.
Stop. No, I don't know.
Stop.
I completely agree with you.
I don't even know if it's 360 days, but it's close enough.
Yeah. It's not 360 days. They only get 5 days off. Are you joking?
Yeah. It's a hard life out there. Vince got the sweatshop going.
Another person on the list I have is The Undertaker.
To go against Cena?
To go against anyone, actually. I think
Okay.
Undertaker versus anyone at Mania with a title match on the line. That's a money match. It doesn't even have to have a title on the line, but with him winning,
That's
it would make
fair.
sense. He's one of the biggest name going into this.
But when do you think they would have did that last year?
Cena versus Undertaker?
No. I mean, just in general, Taker. Because wasn't it in Texas last year?
It was, but I don't really think the WWE
Who did
pays
Taker-
that much attention to
Here's our historians again. Who did Taker have at Mania last year?
last year. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Do you actually not know?
No, I don't remember.
Shane McMahon.
Oh, that's right. That's just me not remembering.
See, he's going to go from that match back there last year to, I think,
I guess that makes more sense then. Because I definitely couldn't remember who he had last year. And he
Now, if
lost. He won, right?
The Undertaker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't. Verge, I have a bad memory. Okay, yeah, I guess that would make sense then for him to go from that to that.
And if he wins the Rumble, do you think he stays on SmackDown or goes to Raw? I guess he's kind of in between right now. He doesn't.
Because he made his like WrestleMania doesn't define me speech at SmackDown, but hasn't been on SmackDown since.
Yeah.
And has been on Raw. So I don't really know. Maybe he just. I think SmackDown needs him more, right? Because Goldberg and Brock are both on Raw, so by a process of elimination, I don't know.
You keep saying the term need. I don't think SmackDown necessarily needs The Undertaker. I think SmackDown's been a pretty good product without him. I'm sure they would benefit with
That's fair.
Undertaker there.
That's fair. I think SmackDown would benefit more.
Okay. And then you mentioned him earlier. There's Chris Jericho. He absolutely has a very good chance to win this match.
Because he's never won a Rumble, and his career's slowly dwindling.
He hasn't. He should have in 2012, but then they just kind of gave it to Sheamus, and then Sheamus beat Bryan in 18 seconds. Fella.
I can't. Ugh. Let's not talk about him.
Okay. No, the Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens feud, it writes itself. It would be really.
I think that's a good main. I think that's a good main event. Honestly, if they go main event route.
Oh no way!
You don't think so?
Owens and Jericho in the main event of WrestleMania.
I think it's not bad, honestly.
I mean, if they started the slow burn right here of the breakup, I wouldn't want Owens to immediately turn on Jericho.
No. It's just a slow.
Very
Because
slow.
if Jericho wins the Rumble,
I mean, we all know it's going to be Owens and Jericho, but
right.
it's all about the anticipation of it.
Right.
You don't want it to be too forced, because if they do the quick throwaway right now,
Unless they kind of be buddy, and then I don't know.
yeah, like it would be really fun. Like in 2005 when Batista won the Royal Rumble and Triple H was the champion at the time, and he was like, "Hey, buddy, go over to SmackDown because you don't want to fight me."
That would be cool. And then they kind of.
I think
they could, depending on who wins the match, or depending on who takes the belt from SmackDown, they could build up another. They could tease another Jericho Styles match, or even if they have Cena, they could tease a Cena match. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool.
It'd be cool to just tease it though. I don't see them pulling the trigger with that. I wouldn't like that at all.
Well, it ultimately would be Kevin Owens to tease it, so they could tease it, and then he could.
That Raw ends with Chris Jericho giving Kevin Owens a Batista bomb through the table.
What if Jericho wins and then what if Jericho wins and then Owens comes out to congratulate him, power bombs him, breaks it up right there?
I wouldn't like that.
No.
I wouldn't like that.
I think it'd be a cool end though to the show. Have Owens winning or Owens staying strong.
It would be. But I'm falling in love with the slow burn. I think even after Fastlane, having it really set that it's going to be Jericho and Owens, and then them breaking up and Jericho becoming like the biggest face on Raw. Because Seth Rollins is... Yeah, what's Seth Rollins doing?
I don't know. He's not even on the Rumble card, right?
Yeah, that goes on to my next point. Real potential winners, we have Triple H.
Wow. I wasn't ready for that one.
See, what about Triple H entering the Rumble?
Yeah, but doesn't he have? Wouldn't you think though he has Seth at Mania?
He does. And what if Seth Rollins takes it
At
from Owens
Fastlane?
or Roman Reigns? Because I feel like Seth Rollins Roman Reigns is a good match at any pay-per-view.
Fair.
I think the
How-
more likely
how does-
scenario is.
How does Seth though get into the title picture?
I'm sorry. I'm talking now.
Uh-oh.
No. I think the more likely scenario is probably Triple H enters the Rumble and then Rollins dumps him out.
Okay.
Just comes in,
Okay.
dumps him out because Rollins isn't in the Rumble, but he's obviously gonna have a presence.
That's actually
at some
yeah.
point.
No, that would make. I guess that would further everything.
Because you know how last year Triple H entered surprisingly and was like, "Oh, champion now." Like, what if he entered this Rumble and he's like, "Oh," I mean, obviously it would be a surprise. Everyone would like
Oh
flip
yeah,
out.
last year was for the belt, wasn't it?
It was.
Look at me not remembering anything. That's just gonna be a running theme here on SpotFest.
Oh, Ted, you're pretty forgetful.
Very.
No, you're forgettable. You're forgettable.
I'm very forgettable. I completely forgot about that, and then he went, "Wow, okay." So, yeah, I guess Triple H is always. I guess as long as he's around, he's always an option, right?
Yeah, like I said, I don't really see him taking the Rumble. He definitely plays a big part. I think it would be a really
He's
cool
the
moment if he
cerebral
entered the Rumble.
assassin. Ugh.
If it'd be a really cool moment if he entered the Rumble and then Rollins tossed him
'cause-
out. It would just further
we haven't seen him,
storylines.
right?
No, not
He had
since not since NXT, but
He had the fake entrance for Zayn to roll him up, and then that was it.
Right.
And then we have his music. That's it. You know,
That's
it's
it.
always fun to look forward to is a Triple H entrance, anywhere, but especially the granddaddy of them all.
I'm really excited for Seth Rollins Triple H at WrestleMania, but that's a video for another time. Ted, there's one more name on my list.
All right, let's
Well, there are two more,
let's-
but there's one more
let's hear it.
about the announced names,
right, and
and that's Braun
we'll
Strowman.
get to that next. The unannounced. Strowman. If you would have asked me this like 3 weeks ago, maybe last month, I probably would have been more on board with Strowman, but I'm not as on board with Strowman now.
Why are you not on board with Strowman? Just because he's been looking way too strong, or are you just not feeling the storylines that it would take?
I just don't know if he's there yet.
He's there. What does he have to do to be there? Go to the Indies?
Yeah.
Go to New
yeah,
Japan?
Go back,
I like this character I have right
go back to Ring of Honor. Honest.
because I think he's a throwback to the Giants of the yesteryear, and he's a monster. He really is. I think having him win and having him versus Roman at WrestleMania would be a really cool match. They could even have a callback to Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, because it's the 30th year anniversary. Have Roman Reigns body slam that dude.
Wow. You know what? That's not terrible. I don't know, man.
It's not terrible.
I said
Wow.
not terrible. I just
Wow, not terrible.
I just don't. I don't know, because then is it Strowman Owens main event WrestleMania or Strowman Reigns main event WrestleMania? That's scary.
You realize that the winner of Royal Rumble isn't necessarily the last match on the card. It doesn't have to be the main event.
Isn't that what they bill though? Isn't that what they like?
They say it's the main event of WrestleMania, but as we saw in 2012, Sheamus won the Royal Rumble and then opened WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know. But you got me in a bind here. Screw Braun Strowman. Listen, I love me some Braun, but I just don't see him winning it.
That is fair. So let's go on to some potential returns and debuts.
Yeah.
Because I think we'll have some fun
Can
things
I
in
just
store.
say this? Are we both agreed on Samoa Joe will definitely be there?
See, that's the first name on my list. Samoa Joe, absolutely
It's gotta
entering the
happen.
Royal Rumble.
Now-
And if he's not entering the Royal Rumble, he's involved in
Something's going on.
either the match or the pay-per-view at
Now
some
I know
point.
what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
You're thinking if he's not in the Rumble, he's going to interfere with the phenomenal one.
That'd be fun. I'm sure that match is before the Royal Rumble, though.
No. Yeah. What I mean though is if he's not in the Rumble, in the actual match,
Yes.
then he definitely is going to interfere.
Because you think he's going to be on SmackDown, right?
I do, because I really want to see him and AJ Styles in a WWE ring, and I also would love to see him and John Cena. So SmackDown would make sense off the bat.
What about Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar? That's a big match right there.
I feel like that can happen, though, at any time. I feel like Brock Lesnar's might be on Raw, but he could do whatever he wants.
He was drafted to Raw. Of course he's on Raw.
What if we get a... well, that's fair. But I guess Undertaker wasn't drafted anywhere. What if we get a... or was Undertaker? Whatever. What if we get a Samoa Joe Brock Lesnar stare down in the Rumble? That'd
be nice. I think
cool.
that's very likely. I think there are going to be a lot of stare downs. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the Royal Rumble of stare downs. This is going to be the stare down Royal Rumble. Now, neither of us have Samoa Joe winning, right?
No, but that would be a swerve.
It would be. I'm sure.
Is that a way to stick it to Dixie?
I think he absolutely could win. It would be believable of him winning. I just don't think he's winning.
Joe's gonna kill you.
I don't think he's winning this Rumble.
No, I don't either.
There's never been a debut Royal Rumble win, right?
I'll give you this one.
No. Answer the question. There's never been a debut Royal Rumble win, right?
Ooh, I don't remember anything, but I don't think so.
I guess I'm asking the wrong person.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think so. It would be sweet though. But
too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet. If you want your boy Boston, Massachusetts to win the title match, then honestly, I would love for AJ to go against Joe at Mania.
That'd be nice.
If
That'd be a
AJ
very
Styles
nice
can't be in the title match at Mania, I want him against Joe.
Now, who's the heel and who's the face in that?
I think Styles is face.
Do you think they do the double turn at Mania or at Royal Rumble?
That's an option.
It is.
I would.
It is.
I think just to spite TNA, WWE would do something like that.
You think that the WWE would put two of their not WWE guys in a high-profile match at WrestleMania, their biggest show of the year?
I think to make more money than TNA would, they would.
Do you think AJ Styles and Samoa Joe is a bigger money match than, let's say, John Cena and The Undertaker?
Oh, no.
Those are sound effects right there.
Yeah, to the general audience, no. But to wrestling fans,
to everyone,
yes.
No, to everyone.
To everyone,
I think.
No. To everyone, John Cena
Okay.
to Undertaker's money compared to AJ Styles Samoa Joe. But
I think AJ Styles Samoa Joe is a match. It's a money match. It's a really good match.
But to like the WrestleMania viewers, no.
It's all about timing, and I think it's not the right time for that. Maybe SummerSlam.
Everyone watches WrestleMania though. I mean, it's like the Super Bowl. You might not be a football fan, but you're watching it, and that's kind of how WrestleMania is. Like, you might not be a wrestling fan, but like you're gonna watch it either like at your friend's house or even if you buy it on pay-per-view, just because it's WrestleMania.
Right.
So John Cena, Undertaker, in that aspect, way more money. That's just Undertaker's a household name, whereas Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. I mean, I guess John Cena is also a household now.
I was gonna say, I think John Cena is probably a bigger name than The Undertaker.
I guess in terms of age.
I think John Cena is the biggest name in wrestling history.
But age-wise, though, just from experience, way more people that I kind of talk to are like, oh, you watch wrestling? How about The Undertaker? Like, that's kind of like, it's like the...
I feel like I've never had that conversation ever.
Well, we're also different ages. Like...
we're in the same generation, though, so I don't know if that's fair.
I don't know, man. I see it more of like...
Okay.
Because it's kind of like not AJ Styles, I'm sorry. It's like The Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Same person.
All in the same, like, breath, almost, if you get me. It's
right.
Like,
no, okay, I understand.
And WWE, which is why, like, Goldberg's back to me, is like, it's that old name that people remember. Like, oh, I watched him when I was younger. I wonder what he's doing now. Which is, like, why I could also see Goldberg winning the Rumble, which scares me. And Brock Lesnar.
You don't want Goldberg to win?
Brock Lesnar's also in that name, like, just from his UFC run. He's a lot more popular, I guess.
I think Brock Lesnar, when you think of his UFC career, he's probably made... okay, let me rephrase this. Do you think Brock Lesnar is going to be known for or remembered for his UFC career or his WWE career, because in the WWE he did everything. He broke the streak.
I think they kind of go hand in hand. I only say that because
With no WWE, there wouldn't be a UFC career.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have been picked up by the UFC
Absolutely.
and pushed as heavily if he didn't have a previous name in the WWE.
100%. And that kind of helps. That helps him going to UFC kind of helped him out in terms of being a bigger name, because now more people, because there's a divide definitely between WWE and UFC fans, where UFC people are like, it's wrestling's fake, blah blah blah, but they're still watching Brock. Like, they're still gonna spend the money to watch Brock because it's Brock.
Okay, to get back on the Royal Rumble, another name that is a potential return is Finn Balor.
Yep, I was gonna say him earlier. I think he comes back. It would only make sense because I think he's healthy now. It's been months. That was like right after SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, it was
right.
SummerSlam.
So it should be time. It's been 8 months now.
Yep. If he comes back here, do you see him winning it?
I mean, he's technically never lost the belt, so
it's true.
I'm not 100%. I don't see him winning it. I don't think.
You don't see him?
No, I think he's in other matches. I shouldn't say other matches. I think his other match at Mania is not for like a belt.
Okay, I think we're on different wavelengths here because Finn Balor is actually my pick to win the Royal Rumble.
Is that your?
And that's my official pick to win the Royal Rumble.
Pick, or is that your Sami Zayn pick, so to say?
I say that as I look into my closet and I have 5 Finn Balor shirts. No, and yes. I think it would make sense for him to win the Royal Rumble.
Looking back on it now, I never really even considered Balor to win it, when I kind of should have, because a Balor-Owens main event, even if they don't main event,
that's huge.
That's big. That's what I've been talking to you about, the Okada-Omega, the big profile match, and I never even thought of that.
It's gonna get 7 stars.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. If Roman retains, is a Roman Finn match even that bad?
Yes, because we've seen it on Raw.
Fair.
And I feel like any match that's been on Raw, it's just kind of, it's cold at this point. I don't.
Was Finn at Mania last year?
No, he was not.
Cool. So a Finn entrance at Mania this year is gonna be epic.
It is. Another potential Royal Rumble return is Kurt Angle.
It is, but I don't think it happens.
I mean, he recently said he wasn't going to do it, but in the world of wrestling, doesn't that mean he's going to do it?
Yeah, and no. I love me some Kurt Angle, from the same town. I don't know. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't either.
Do you think?
I think it'll be a nice return.
Although not
entrance.
Rumble, but yes or no, do you think we see another Kurt Angle match?
Yes, at least one. I don't think at this WrestleMania.
I do too.
Maybe like the pay-per-view after WrestleMania. It's
Extreme
like that.
Rules? Put
that
him in
lull.
Extreme Rules match, brother.
Wow, he's gonna break his neck.
With a big lunch.
Another return, potentially Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on SmackDown, and then he tore his rotator cuff or something.
I believe so. Yeah.
I could that's definitely out of all of our predictions, that one could definitely happen. I mean, our predictions aren't really too obscure yet, but I could definitely see that happening.
It's not too obscure, but do you think he wins?
No. The gold standard. Does he have gold hair now?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I haven't seen Shelton Benjamin since 2008.
You think his mom will be there?
His mama. Okay, and we'll bring 2 more into this. 2 more that I have.
Okay.
We have Ty Dillinger.
Yes, he's got to come in at 10.
10?
He's got
10. 10. 10. Do you think the Royal Rumble crowd is going to be annoying this year?
Yes.
Like every single time it counts down 10, they're just going to be saying 10.
Yes.
Because it's in the Alamo Dome, though, so...
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking... I got that and Mania mixed up. I'm thinking it's an Orlando crowd. Now, Mania is going to be... that crowd's going to be rough. It's going to be Full Sail times 1,000.
Wow, times 1,000.
But I don't think. Nah, I don't know if the crowd is really going to be that obnoxious.
Actually, how many people does Full Sail hold? Not they don't hold 1,000, do they?
No.
And then
I don't know,
okay,
they
let's say it was 1,000, and then times that by 1,000.
That's 100,000, right?
Oh, is it?
I think so.
I guess I can't do basic math. You're bad at history, and I'm really bad at math. Ty Dillinger, I say he definitely returns. Him and Samoa Joe are the two NXT people to come in. They always do that for the Royal Rumble, and I think those two are the big names to come in this year.
I'm sorry, 1,000 times 1,000 is 1,000,000. So that's I had to check that on the calculator. Whatever. We're wrestling guys. So you think those are the two big names? Is Dillinger and Joe?
Yes.
Okay.
No Nakamura's, no Rudes, no.
You don't think Shinsuke makes any appearance?
No.
No.
No way.
Okay.
And no way, no ways, Jose's. That was really hard to say, by the way.
I would love to see Shinsuke, but I don't think they do it either.
One final name for the potential returns and debuts. How about Shaquille O'Neal?
To eliminate Big Show?
Yes.
Yeah, I could probably see it. I mean, do they need it since they already have like pretty much made the match?
What do you mean pretty much? It hasn't been announced, though. It has not been officially announced.
Big Show's got a six-pack now.
Dude,
training
Big
for
Show,
him.
He's so hype. I'm ready for this Shaquille O'Neal Big Show match.
I need to get on the Big Show training regimen because that boy is clean.
Like, I'd be all right with Shaquille O'Neal and Big Show main eventing WrestleMania. What?
Does he come out in his? Do you think he comes out in his like Lakers jersey or his Orlando Magic jersey at Mania?
No, he comes out in the tap out stuff.
I don't know. The Orlando Magic jersey would be cool. His rookie days.
Wow, you think Shaquille would do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know why Shaquille's there. I mean, I know why because WWE always does a celebrity thing.
Right.
But it's Shaquille O'Neal.
Think it's for the championship?
Maybe. We haven't really considered Shaq winning the Rumble.
We haven't, and then Big Show winning it.
Or if Big Show wins it,
on
yeah.
Raw the next night.
On Raw.
The internet would be destroyed.
Oh, there would be no more WWE would lose everything.
It would. All right, so Ted, I don't think we ever got your official Royal Rumble prediction. I have Finn Balor. Who do you got?
I want Sami Zayn, but my heart's telling me Jericho. I'm sorry. My heart is telling me Zayn, but I think they go Jericho.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And can I say a few surprise guys?
Sure, throw them out there.
All right.
Tatanka, is that one?
No.
Okay.
Realistically,
DDP?
No.
Okay.
Realistically, I'll
Blake and
agree
Murphy?
with you with Dillinger and Joe.
Yep.
And Balor. Those ones
Yep.
we can agree on. Maybe even Shelton Benjamin. However, I would love to see Tyler Bate.
I don't think any of the UK guys are going to be in there. Same with the cruiserweights. I don't see them.
I think it would be cool though, just because they want to do way more with the UK belt.
Right.
And I don't really know how many people watched it. So maybe to get just to get his name out there. I'm not saying to have any lengthy run with him in there, but maybe just like an appearance would be kind of cool.
I know you let me have my time to talk. Just one quick thing about Tyler Bates and the UK people. I would really prefer them to be kind of separate but equal.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Have their own like UK promotion. Treat it like a Progress or
treat it like an NXT.
Not even an NXT. I don't see them being called up to quote unquote main roster. I just think that they need to have their own separate promotion.
Brand. Yeah.
Yes. Treat it like a separate promotion. Don't really have any.
But I think it would be cool because it would almost be like not many people knowing about it.
Right.
And building it up. To get off of that, do you think Ellsworth makes an appearance?
Oh my God.
I mean, I know we both dislike him.
I bet he does, just to mess with Ambrose. Is that thing still going on?
I have no idea. I barely watch SmackDown, but I don't know. I think just Ellsworth getting in there would be kind of like comical, just on that comic.
He somehow beat Santino Marella.
Right. I mean,
or
WWE
or
loves
how about
doing
this?
that comic routine, so that would be like the comic guy right now, right?
Yes and no, because He's supposed to be funny, but I don't find him funny.
Agreed.
How about what if he beats Rey Mysterio's record for the longest time in the Rumble?
Yeah, maybe he enters a 1 and wins it, and we have wow. Maybe maybe he goes against Styles at Mania, beats him for the 4th time.
He finally gets his big win, though.
Let's not book it. Yeah, because I mean Ellsworth is I just don't know. Maybe not. It's kind of flopping. I mean, I feel like if they have like the guys set, then maybe, or
right.
I mean, if they don't have like maybe 1 or 2 guys like ready or like plans fall through, maybe they just throw them in.
Right.
I'd like to see a Kevin Nash return. That's always fun.
Is it?
I'd like to see a Scott Hall entrance. See, I'm throwing guys out there that I just want to see. That
is it?
I love Scott Hall. Stop it.
Okay.
And my final one, my boy Virgil. Just bring him in. I love me some Virgil. If you're fans of us for a while, you know our love for Virgil, and we won't even discuss it anymore.
All right, enough of that.
Those are my other ones, but those are my kind of fun. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'd love to see it. But yeah, definitely Joe Dillinger and Finn. Definitely, Ted. I think you might as well just write them in.
Ted, could you be like Tommy Loren and give me your final thoughts?
Sure. On the Rumble, or just in general?
Yes, on the Rumble.
The whole
the 2017 Royal Rumble.
Okay, so the whole pay-per-view.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be a good show. I think the way I booked it, I don't have any title changes, I don't believe, which doesn't really make sense. I didn't really think of that before.
Yeah.
So maybe
wait, no, you have Neville beating Rich Swann. It's okay.
The rich homie. So maybe your booking might be a little more correct with Wapadoo.
Yep, it is. But like we're gonna go back to this and be like, wow, Verge is right
with Wapadoo. But that's the only change I could see, even though I don't want to see it. I love AJ Styles. I think it's gonna be a good show, though. Honestly, this is, you and I have said it before. It's the first Rumble where we're not really sure of who's gonna win. Just because 15 was Reigns. I guess we didn't really see Triple H winning it last year, but
you could see it like in the back of your head, like, I could see him coming in late.
Once he came out, I was like, oh boy. But honestly, this is like the first Rumble where I don't know a winner, and my prediction said it. I honestly had no idea who's gonna win. You said there's 5 different guys that can win, maybe 6 with Finn. Right.
Yeah, I like how I said 5, and then I mentioned like 8 people.
Your Finn Balor prediction, though, that's strong, and I wasn't considering that just because I kind of forgot about him with him being injured. But honestly, it's going to be a good show. I think it may hit a high 7, low 8 on the scale.
High 7, low 8. All right, we'll have to come back to you after the pay-per-view to get your revised opinion on it.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's going to be pay-per-view of the year.
Wow, bold prediction.
Pay-per-view of January 2017, and that's all promotions around the world. So you got your Wrestle Kingdoms in there.
Oh boy,
this is gonna be better than Wrestle Kingdom 11.
You know who we didn't say could enter is Kenny Omega.
He's not gonna be in there, but the Seth Rollins thing. I
beg to differ. We'll see what happens.
All right, Ted, take us out.
That was the 2017 Royal Rumble prediction video. We are the SpotFest. I'm Ted. That was Verge.
And Ted.
Verge.
I will never be your Pat Patterson.
Oh boy, I knew this one.